Hi and welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. My name is Erin, and on today's video I'm going to show you how to make a DIY creamy hair serum. This is specifically formulated for hair that is dry or frizzy. So let's go ahead and get started creating. To begin making this creamy hair serum, the first ingredient that I will be adding to my beaker today will be distilled water. To the distilled water, I will be adding my second ingredient, and that is going to be vegetable glycerin. Now, glycerin acts as a great humectant and is much needed in this formula as it helps to lock in moisture to the hair. Now it is time to go ahead and weigh the beaker and then record whatever it weighs. I will be needing this number later on in the formula. So I thought I recorded part of this video, and for whatever reason it didn't record. I apologize, but I'm simply taking a smaller beaker and adding more distilled water. I will be using this later on. To a larger and separate heat-safe container, I will now be adding my oils. And the first oil I'm adding is going to be jojoba oil. Now, a jojoba oil is not actually an oil, it's a wax, but it's really good for the hair. I now will be adding some argan oil. Argan oil is really good for the hair in general. So now I will be adding my next ingredient, and this is a natural alternative for your silicone ingredients. And I'm probably going to butcher the name, but here's me trying to pronounce it. It's called Neosense Hemasqualene, and it is EcoCert sugar-based ingredient, which helps to reduce frizziness on the hair. To give this serum a creamy texture and combine the water and oil together, I will be adding emulsifying wax NF to my container. So now that the emulsifying wax has been added, I have gone ahead and covered my containers with tin foil, as you can see here, and I will be placing them in my makeshift double boiler and allowing them to heat at a low temperature until all the ingredients are completely melted. So now that all the ingredients have been melted down, I have taken my larger beaker with the water in it and I will be weighing it. Here I'm noticing that there's a little bit of water loss. So in order to make up the difference, I will be using the water from the smaller beaker and putting it in the larger beaker. Now that the difference in water loss has been achieved, I will be pouring the water into my larger heat-safe container with emulsifying wax. Next, I am using my stick blender and I am gently pulsating the ingredients. This allows the ingredients to cool down, but also helps to incorporate everything together, and it has a lovely creamy texture, as you can see here. After using my hand mixer for about 10 to 12 minutes, I then will go ahead and cover this container with tin foil and set it aside because I want the temperature to cool down to below 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Using my heat gun, I am checking the temperature of my ingredients. I now notice that it has fallen below the 100-degree mark, and so I will be adding vitamin E. Vitamin E is a great ingredient to use for both skin and hair. The last ingredient that I will be using today for this creamy hair serum is going to be my preservative. I have chosen to use Luicidal SF Complete as it is a really good broad spectrum preservative. If you do not have this available to you, go ahead and use another broad spectrum preservative. One last time, I am using my hand mixer to make sure that all the ingredients are completely incorporated together. I am doing this for another 5 minutes and then it will be ready to pour into my container. So here is a quick look at the finished formula. I know a lot of people are going to say it looks like lotion, and I admit it does look like lotion, but it's not. This is packed full of nutrients meant for the hair. So here is the finished product in my bottle. I chose to use a pump bottle just because it simply makes it easy for application. Real quick, I wanted to show you a picture of my hair with the product in it. Now, while I really enjoyed making this formula, I found that my hair, because it's curly, just didn't like any silicone. And I've noticed this in past formulas that I've made, is that my hair just can't tolerate it. Let me know in the comments below if your hair behaves the same way. Now, I did use this in a family member who has straight hair, and theirs did great. The trick is to use this in wet hair and then allow it either to dry naturally or you can blow dry it. Again, for whatever reason, my curly hair didn't love it. It did work okay, but not great. So thanks again for watching. Here are a few substitutions that can be used in this serum. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.